What is going on, guys? It's Dakota from D. Caldwell Photography. Welcome back to another video. We're going to be discussing today a new 35mm color emulsion film, and that is Adox Color Mission 200. Subtle and natural grain, beautiful, bold, rich colors. This stuff right here is the reason why I wanted to get into shooting film in the first place. A film that actually wants to, well, be a film stock. We'll be discussing a lot of the pros and the cons that I had when shooting with this film. So make sure you leave a big like on the video, as well as click that subscribe button if you haven't yet, to become a member of the channel. Your support is always appreciated. So before we get into the specifics of the film, let's go over a little bit of Adox and who they actually are as a company. Once upon a time, they actually were partnered with someone else in order to bring this beautiful color film to us, but that company, their partner, went bankrupt. So all of the original film that they had, they stored it away in the freezer from some years back, and now they're reselling it to the public as 35mm film in hopes of raising enough money to then go ahead and build us another color film. So the stuff that they're going to be building once they fundraise enough money from selling these, it's probably going to be a little bit different than what I'm showing on the screen or what you've seen in previous YouTube videos using this Adox Color Mission 200. But make sure you guys go and support, because it is so cool, at least for me, being into film for about 7 months now, being able to use brand new film stocks. When I got in, Fuji Color 400H was discontinued. There's no Noctura 1600 anymore. So I missed a lot of the cool stuff before I got into film. So it's cool that we get something different. So I'm gonna leave the link to their site in the bio. So you guys make sure you go support if you wanna try some of this stuff out. So what can you expect from this new color film? Well, colors, right? The whole point of this is Adox Color Mission 200. Color is in the name of the film, so I'm expecting some nice, vibrant, rich results. With this, you get like that minty, luscious green color. You get like nice reddish orange colors, some deep, rich oranges. I mean, the blues look so beautiful, like light blue and airy. I love the colors that this film produced shooting in various situations. So I'm gonna go through two stories here. One, we shot with Dez, and it was about 6 o'clock at night, right? And right before daylight saving time, so clock rewound a bit. So the sun is going down really rapidly. We don't have much light outside, so we're really trying to make this work. A lot of these shots that I took that you're seeing now on the screen were at 1/30th of a second for shutter speed. I had a f1.8 lens on my Nikon F3, and we made it work with whatever we had. I didn't have my shutter release cable, so I couldn't like get crazy or do anything without a tripod. Need to come more prepared next time. But anywho, these were shot in sort of like a low light situation, leading like right into blue hour. And I like the look of these. Again, you could definitely see like just the reddish like orange colors of like that it highlights within the skin. The blacks are nice and deep. Even in the background, you see the greens and the reds from like the fall leaves. And oh my God, like I said, minty, like luscious green leaves. And then the red too just pops completely. Personally, I feel that the best results from this film will happen during like a bright, nice summer day. Unfortunately, it's fall time and my stuff just came from Germany. So I didn't have time to actually get out during the summer to use any of this stuff. So again, making what we have work for the time being. So now I wasn't completely satisfied with the shots that you saw early on the screen, because again, shooting at 1/30th of a second without a tripod, you know, hands shaky, it can get a little crazy, right? So now we hooked up with Dez again, and we went to the beach because it was like the last 70-degree day that we had in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So we went to the beach and got some shots using the Color Mission. And you guys let me know what you think on the screen. in conjunction to all those awesome colors that this film produces. I really do like that subtle, natural looking grain that I did mention at the beginning of the video. Y'all know from watching videos on the channel, and if you don't know, I love grain, okay? So now you know, but I love grain on my images. It just gives me a different, more natural feel to a lot of my shoots. And I love applying grain in post for a lot of my shots, but to have like a film like this where the grain is just, it's not even like super noticeable. That's the crazy thing. Like, you know, it's there, but it's not like standing out like a T-Max 3200 or Ilford Delta 3200, right? It's there and it complements the picture, I feel. Jumping into some of the cons that I found about this film, there's not a lot of latitude to work with in terms of under and overexposing, especially when overexposing for this film. I did tend to notice during that first shoot that we did, I overexposed the film just a little bit by like a stop, just because again, there was not a lot of light coming down from the sky. So I wanted to make sure that the images were at least exposed properly. So I exposed them over by a stop, and the highlights seemed to be a little bit blown out, and it just reminded me of slide film. It was really weird. You know, I was surprised by the results. So I told myself when we went to the beach, I was gonna underexpose the photos by a stop of light to see what type of images I can get. And to be honest, I definitely prefer the ones that were underexposed. I feel like I got more accurate skin tones, as well as there weren't any like blown out highlights. So you guys let me know what you think. But in all honesty, I prefer the ones that were underexposed by a stop. Like I mentioned earlier, you're probably going to get the best results when shooting this during a nice, bright summer day where it can just absorb all of that sunlight and really create some awesome, deep, rich color-like images. I will take this stuff out when the spring and summer hits of next year. I have about 2 or 3 more rolls in the fridge, so I'm gonna save those for next summer, and we're gonna redo this video to see what type of results we can get during like a bright sunny day, and take some shots, maybe go on a street photography walk. I haven't done one of those videos in a while now. You guys let me know in the comments if you've used this film stock yet. If you have, what are your thoughts? You know, go ahead and share some images with me via my Instagram. Make sure to follow me on IG too. I'm trying to build that platform as well at D. Caldwell Photography. But yeah, share some images with me if you have. Tell me some thoughts in the comments about what you think of this. And if you haven't used it yet, would you want to? It was great talking to you guys again. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it as always. Again, make sure you leave a big old like on the video if you enjoyed it, and make sure you click that subscribe button if you have not yet to become a member of the channel. We got more videos like this coming up to close out the year. Thank you again. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.